better. I hope so. Let's see. This way. Cool. Hello, everybody out in the virtual world. How's it going? Name's Julia. We're going to be doing some fun hip opening yoga tonight. So some props that you can use is if you have your own blanket, you can go ahead and use your own blanket, as well as if you have one block that will be enough for today's practice. I'm going to go ahead and utilize my little tissue box guy over here as a block visual. So really you can have anything that is sturdy and block-like for the practice. So go ahead and give you a couple minutes to go ahead and set up your yoga real estate. But today what we are going to be focusing on is some hip opening action for requests for some of y'all that are going to be joining us today. So expect some nice pigeon pose, lizard pose, and just really a lot of good exercises to open up and strengthen our hip flexors today. So as you are getting set up here, I also encourage you to play your own music. So if you want to be your own DJ today, you can go ahead and play whatever you like and follow through with tonight's level 1 Hatha flow. So as soon as you get everything ready for yourself, you can go ahead and find a comfortable position on the mat. And as we're going to start today's practice, we're going to go ahead and we are going to start in an extended puppy pose. So having your knees right above your hips here, having your arms extended towards the front of the mat, and bringing your chest all the way down towards the ground. Then maybe walking your arms forward, and some of us may have some tight shoulders here, such as myself too, so it might feel better spreading your arms a little longer than shoulder width apart. Maybe resting your head on a block here. Making sure that your tailbone is up towards the ceiling, chest towards the ground. You're finding that Ujjayi breath that we have utilized and practiced in previous or previous exercises that we've done, where we inhale through the nose, and then as we exhale, you exhale through the throat. From here, you can go ahead and allow yourself to be grounded, not necessarily counting your breaths at this point, but just allowing yourself to feel the sensation, your shoulders opening, bringing your tailbone towards the sky, allowing yourself to spend this special time just opening up the spine a little bit, creating a hip hinge for ourselves for today's practice. And as you begin to ground here, you can go ahead and add 3 more breaths. Another breath, inhale through the nose, and then exhale. Bring your Tailbone all the way towards the ground into child's pose. Flipping your palms towards the ceiling. Giving yourself a few more moments here in a less excessive pose. Allowing the bustle of today to just dissipate at this moment. Allowing yourself to be present on this man. And then making this special part of today about yourself. Go ahead and take 3 more breaths. And next breath, place your palms onto the mat. Round through the spine, coming into a cat position. Chin is to chest, shoulders is up towards the ceiling. And on the next inhale. Bring your tailbone up and your chest up towards the sky into your cow pose. Exhale, move your spine up towards the ceiling into your cat pose. Good. Now if you go ahead and take the next 5 alternating breaths going through your cat-cow. Giving your spine some movement here. So we can open up through our practice. The shoulders are away from the ears as we come into our cow pose. Then after you have been through about 5 rounds here, you can then go ahead and curl through the toes, bring the knees up towards the chest, creating a hip hinge here, tailbone up towards the ceiling, pressing your hands into the mat, bringing the elbow creases, rotating towards the front of the room. Good. Keeping these bent knees here so that we can elongate through the spine. 2 more breaths. And then we can go ahead and start to bring the heels towards the ground into a fold down and facing dog and pedal up through each heel. Releasing our hamstrings as we are pressing your hands into the mat to hold up towards the ceiling here. Bending through the knees, gaze forward, either hop step or walk to the front of the mat. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Peace fingers onto the mat and inhale, lift up into a figure 7 position, straight spine, tailbone towards the back of the room. Good, then exhale, forward fold, bend knees, palms face up, inhale, rise all the way up into your high mountain. Good, then palms together, heart center coming into Samasthiti. Good. And then on the next breath, you can go ahead and take a deep inhale, release the arms, and inhale, bring it nice and wide up towards the ceiling, creating back bend if you wish. And palms together, exhale to pinch, forward fold, hands to the mat, nice and good. We're gonna hop the feet back into plank. As we are in plank, shift forward, chaturanga all the way to the mat here. Rotate the shoulders back, inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, inhale, chaturanga plank, downward facing dog. Good. Root through the heels, bring the tailbone up, and we're going to go ahead and walk the hands by the feet this time into Uttanasana, forward fold. Create the peace fingers, inhale, find that halfway lift here. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, palms face up, inhale, rise, high mountain, and as we are in our high mountain, We're going to connect our palms together, bringing our Kali Mudra all the way up towards the ceiling, straight spine, feet are together. And from here, we're going to inhale, side bend over towards the left side of the room. 3 breaths, straight arms, ears along the biceps. Inhale, arms go towards the ceiling, and exhale, go over towards the right side of the room. Arms are straight, lift up through the chest, 3 breaths. Inhale towards the center, back bend if you wish. Bringing the arms back first, chest lifted. And then exhale, center, palms to heart center. Hip hinge, make your hands to the mat here. Bend the knees and go ahead and walk yourself all the way into your plank position. Shift forward, chaturanga to the mat. Then inhale into cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, inhale, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Good. And so from here, we're going to lift up through the kneecaps, bring the tabletop towards the ceiling, and then root the heels to the ground here. Lengthening through the spine, chest towards the ground, following out to the lower spine. And from here, we're going to root through the left heel, and inhale, rise, right leg, 3-legged dog. We're going to bend the knee and then open up the hip crease, trying to keep our chest a little squared here, spreading our knees far apart. 3 breaths. Square through the hips, straighten the right leg, back to the floor. Inhale, rise, left leg, 3-legged dog, or through the right heel. Then the knee, open up the hip crease, 3 breaths. Square through the hips, straight leg, down to the ground, plank, drop the knees, child's pose. Two more breaths. Good. Inhale, come back into your tabletop position. In this tabletop position, let's go ahead. Rotate the elbow creases to the front. Press your palms into the mat. Straighten out through the spine. From here, lift up through the right knee all the way up towards your chest. And we're going to exhale, come into fire hydrant. So as we come into fire hydrant, you want to make sure that we're pressing your palms into the ground, lifting up through the center of our shoulders, so we're not crashing in or dipping low into the upper thoracic spine. And from here, we can start to, as we flex through the right foot, create some circulations with our right leg. Good. Bring some more movement into the right hip. Engaging the core to keep us balanced. Let's go ahead and reverse the rotation. Good. And then from here, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, fire hydrant. Good. And go ahead and do this series 3 more times. Bring it to chest to out, center to the nose, and out. And that is 1 set. Do 2 more. And that Ujjayi breath to keep us strong. You can stabilize into the core. Nice and strong into the spine. And once you have done your 3, you can go ahead and release the knee. And you can shake it out any way that feels organic to you at this time. Maybe doing a little wrist therapy, pressing the back of your hands into the mat maybe. Or also possibly just going ahead and creating some wrist rotations here. And once you feel all nice and reset, you can go on to the opposite side. So going ahead, the top of the right foot, inhale, you can bring the knee to the chest, and exhale, fire hydrant. And so, if you need extra padding on your knee, you're more than welcome to flip the mat, or you can place a blanket underneath the right knee. But from here, you can go ahead and create some circulations, keeping the left foot nice and flexed. And you can reverse the rotation. And then inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, fire hydrant. Go ahead and do this pattern 4 more times for a total of 5. Making sure that you keep that left foot flexed. After the 5 times, you can go ahead and curl the toes. Come on to a kneel sitting position and do some more wrist therapies here. Nice. And after you've done a few sessions of some wrist therapy, if you go ahead and come onto your toes and walk your toes apart, coming into a Malasana shape, hands onto the knees. We're going to inhale, dip the right knee down, with the right knee up. Good. Bring it back to the center, dip the right knee down, bring the left knee towards the left side. Good. And you can go at your own pace, but from here, just creating more movement into the hip sockets, being nice and controlled into the core as we create these balancing movements. Nice. So we're not necessarily coming into any strong spinal twist here, just a little bit through the lower spine, but enough so we can follow the pattern of the movement of our knees. Good. You can even create prayer hands. Good. 2 more times on each side. And then bring your hands back to the center and coming back into tabletop position here. Lift up through the toes and just kind of windshield up your ankles. Go ahead and rotate through the ankles here. And as we come back into this tabletop position, so we're going to go ahead and straighten through the right leg, toes pointed either towards the back of the room or flex towards the ground, and bring that right hip crease down, square hips, and inhale, bring the left arm forward here, balance tabletop. So if you feel like your low spine is dipping, just bring your inner chest and your inner rib cage like towards the bottom, bring it towards the ceiling here so that we can be nice and straight to the thoracic spine, engage the booty, 3 more breaths. I'm going to go ahead and bend through the right knee. We're going to swing the left foot back, press the right foot into the left hand, lift up through the chest. 5 breaths. Good. Square through the hips, balance tabletop. So let's go ahead, release the hand, release the knee. Go ahead, straighten through the left leg, toes pointed or flex towards the ground. And then inhale, bringing the right arm forward, making sure that our spine is straight here. 5 breaths. Engage the core. through the left leg. Go ahead and bring the right arm behind. Press the left foot into the right hand. Gaze forward. 5 breaths. Balance tabletop. And release here. Go ahead, shake the hips side to side. Maybe get some side body action. Nice. And then we're going to go ahead, come into a plank position here. Nice and strong. You're going to shift forward, chaturanga, flip the feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. And this time, hips up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal up through the feet. Root to the left foot. 3-legged dog with the right foot up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bend the knee. Inhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale, bend the knee to nose. Exhale, 3-legged dog. 3 more times. After total 3, bend the knee, open up the hip crease. Your choice of going to wild thing, bringing the right leg towards the back of the room, lifting up the hips, and bringing the right arm towards the front of the room. Arm towards the ceiling. If you are in wild thing, come into side plank, dropping the right arm towards the ceiling, feet to the ground, downward facing dog. To the right heel. The left foot rises, 3-legged dog. Inhale, bend the knees, shift forward, knee to nose. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Go ahead and do this 5 times. To the 5th time, bend the knee, open up the hip crease. Your choice to go into a wild thing. Arms up into the air, side plank. Left hand meet the right, downward facing dog. Root to the left leg, inhale, rise, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee and bring it all the way forward, coming into a running lunge position. As we are here, drop the left hand, rise with the right, twist, making sure that the back thigh is lifted. Your choice to bring that hand behind your back as well to open up more through the chest. And then you can rise, right arm towards the ceiling, and then bring it towards the front of the room here. Next breath, you can place that right hand inside of your right foot. Press the right knee and the right tricep together. Drop the left foot, warrior diagonal, and inhale, rise, left arm towards the ceiling. And then once you find yourself nice and strong through the legs, you can pendulum swing the left arm down towards the front of the room here. Opening up through the chest. Squeeze it through the glutes. 3 more breaths. Good. Drop the left hand. Nice. And then from here, we're going to go ahead, walk to the center of the mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Good. And we can bring the hands in front of us, bring the tailbone towards the ceiling, hands into the downward facing dog position. Almost like a wide-legged downward facing dog. You're more than welcome to incorporate blocks underneath your hands here for some additional support. So we're rooting nice to the hands, tailbone up. 2 more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, walk the hands back towards the center here. Root through the left hand, inhale, rise, right arm towards towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, release. You're gonna go ahead, hands to the hips, halfway lift. Inhale, rise. Chest rises, arms rise as well. From here, we're gonna bring the heels in, bend through the knees, and we're gonna come into a goddess position, bending through the elbows. Nice and along, aligned with the shoulders here. Good. Getting nice and strong into the bottom core, front and back, keeping us stabilized in with our hips. 5 breaths. Good. 5-pointed star. Inhale, rise. And we're going to go ahead, and this time we are going to go towards the left leg here. So go ahead and point or turn your body over towards the left side. Lift up through the right ankle, bend the left knee, and then taking your hands down into the running position. Flat right palm. Inhale, rise, left arm towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. And then pendulum swing, left arm down towards the front of the mat for 3 breaths. And then palm to the inside of the left foot. Drop the right foot, warrior diagonal, coming into side angle pose. Right arm towards the ceiling here. Find gaze up, help open up through the chest. 3 breaths. And once you're ready, you can pendulum swing the right arm down towards the front of the mat here. Stretching your right arm towards the front and lifting up that rib cage. Keep the front knee bent. And then you can release. Right hand to the ground. And go ahead and walk back to the center of the mat. Coming into that wide legged forward fold. Find that inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend through the right knee. And then we're going to bring the left toes up towards the ceiling. Rotate the left knee towards the ceiling. Coming into ninja pose. And as we're here, stretching through the hamstring, we can inhale, rise. Left arm towards the ceiling. And we can side bend over towards the right side of the room. Good. Exhale, release. Ninja all the way towards the left side. Rotate the right knee. Toes up. Inhale, rise. Right arm towards the ceiling. And go ahead and release. And then from here, we're going to rotate the right toes down, keeping that left knee bent. Flat palms to the ground. Inhale, rise. Left leg up towards the ceiling. 3-legged dog. Bring in the left foot to the ground. Exhale. Plank. Knees down. Child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe a few circulations for some wrist therapy. You go ahead and bring the forearms to the ground here. I'm going to come up onto the forearms, bringing the legs back, coming into a forearm plank. Nice and strong, bringing the heels back. Shoulders right above the elbows here. Engaging the glutes and the core. Let's bring the feet together and inhale, dip the hips over towards the right side of the room. Exhale, center. Inhale, dip the hips over towards the left. Exhale, center. 3 more times on each side. Keeping the core engaged as we or dipping our hips side to side here. And then hips up, into dolphin plank. Pressing the hands into the mat, chest towards the ground, and you can walk your toes towards your chest here, root through the heel. Bring your hips up towards the ceiling. 5 breaths. It's okay if our heels don't touch the ground. Root through the left heel. Inhale, rise the right leg. 3 breaths. Exhale, release. Inhale, root through the right heel. Inhale, rise, left leg. 3 breaths. Release. Knees to the ground. And go ahead, come up into a figure or a tabletop position here. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and downward facing dog. Then with the right leg, inhale, rise, right leg. Bend the knee, and we're going to take us to the outside, the right and the left. Right leg, outside the right arm. Coming into our lizard pose here. You're more than welcome to keep your arms straight, back knee lifted, or if you wish, you could drop the left knee, top of the left foot. Get the chest lifted here in your lizard. Good. And maybe come a little bit to the outer edge of your right foot if that feels comfortable for you. If you don't want to, you can come down to your forearms as well. Come into lizard for 5 breaths. The 5 breaths, if you wanted to, you can stand to your left forearm. You can guide the right hand onto the right knee. And coming into a little spiral twist as we are opening up through the hip. 5 more breaths. Bring the knee in. Bring the right foot in, lifting up through the chest, coming into Anjaneyasana prep. Square through the hips, bringing the arms back to start, lift up through the chest. And then inhale, rise, arms up towards the ceiling, Anjaneyasana. 5 breaths. And then we go ahead, hip hinge, hands to the mat. And let's go ahead and come into half splits. Good, just for a couple breaths here, bring the toes up or towards the front of the room. And then from here, we're going to create a little bit more space. Walk the right toes up just a little bit forward here and coming into an over lunge. So we're not having our knee directly under above our ankle here, so we're getting a little bit more of the focus onto our left thigh here. So a little over lunge, keep your hands either onto the mat or supported by blocks underneath. Three more breaths. And from here, you go ahead and walk the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Coming into pigeon pose. You bring the right knee to the ground, rotate the inner left thigh in, and it's okay if your right shin isn't exactly aligned to the top of the mat here. Focus is the sensation into the hips and keeping ourselves aligned within our hips. So if you would want to, You can rotate the left hip crease in, bring the right hip crease a little bit out here. Right hand onto the knee or thigh, left hand onto the foot for some support. Lifting up through the chest. 3 more breaths. And after the 3 breaths, you can go ahead and come forward into your pigeon. Walk your arms forward. Good. Palms facing towards the ceiling here. Hip hinge. 3 more breaths. Go ahead and rise on up. Lifting through the chest. And go ahead, curl the right toes or the left toes. Inhale, lift the hips, square through the hips, and then shake that right leg out. Nice little rotations. Rising up, right leg, feeling it up. Releasing to the ground. Inhale, rise, left leg, feeling it up. Bend the knee and inhale. Send the left foot to the outside of the left hand. And from here, either having your right knee lifted for lizard, dropping the right knee. You can go onto the upper edge of your left foot, open up through the hip a little more with your arms straight. Or you can bring your forearms to the mat or possibly underneath some blocks. 5 breaths. Making sure that we're lifting through the shoulders so we're not dipping down. And after the 5 breaths, you can take the left hand to the left knee for a little twist. Give your forearm onto the mat. 5 breaths. Bring the knee in, straighten out through the arms, walk the left foot into the center here, squaring the hips. Anjaneyasana breath, lift up through the chest, arms are rotated back, engage the core, inhale, rise. Biceps alongside the ears for 5 breaths. Lifting up nice and tall into the spine. The 5 breaths. Exhale, hip hinge, forward fold. Walking, coming into some hand splits for a couple breaths. And then you can walk your foot just a little bit towards the front of the mat, coming into this over lunge here. Hands are supported by the mat or by blocks. 5 breaths. After these 5 breaths, you can walk the left foot towards the right side of the room. Swiftly bring that left hip crease down. Then you go ahead and very slightly lift on up and rotate the right hip crease in. For pigeon pose. It is okay if the left knee is not completely aligned, parallel to the top of the mat. But you can bring your left hand onto the knee, right hand onto the left foot. Help rotate that right hip crease in. Engage the lower core so we're not bending too far into the lower spine. 5 breaths. And then you can go ahead and bring your arms forward into a folding pigeon here, palms facing up. Rotate the hip crease in. 5 breaths. After the 5 breaths, you walk your hands back in. Come back into regular pigeon for just a couple more breaths. Hands onto the mat. Go ahead, curl the right toes. Very gently lift the hips. Very softly rotate through the left hip crease. You have a nice three-legged dog that leg. Feet to the ground, come forward, knees to the ground, child's pose. And you go ahead and walk your hands over towards the right side of the room, side bend, child's pose. 3 breaths. Walk your hands over towards the left side. 3 breaths. Walk back to the front of the mat. And then you can go ahead, come forward onto your forearms, hips to the ground. Inhale to Sphinx pose, looking up through the chest. And then you're going to go ahead and roll onto your spine here. And as you roll onto the spine, we're going to hug our knees in, and you can rock side to side. Placing your hands onto the mat here. Put your feet together. Inhale, invert staff pose. Bring your hips towards the ground. Bottom of the feet towards the ceiling. As we keep the left leg lifted, we're going to inhale. Bring the right leg towards the ground. Almost looking like it is 3 o'clock here. You can even take the back of your hands and support your left thigh here towards the ceiling. Two more breaths. Okay. Inhale, bring the legs to touch. You can kick your hands behind your right thigh if you want, or onto the ground. And inhale, come into 9 o'clock here. Keeping the right hip crease towards the ground. legs up. Midnight. And then inhale, create a V. Point controls up to the sides. Three more breaths. Bring your feet into touch, butterfly pose. Hands onto the feet, knees are out. 5 breaths. Inhale, bring the knees in. Go ahead and swing the knees out if you wish. Going down to the knees and allow yourself to rotate your hips, pointing the toes. Arms up to the teeth. Tuck the hips under. Inhale, bring the knees to the left side. Shoulders are moving towards the ground here. Take the eye gaze over the right shoulder. You need to keep your knees together. If you want to extend the right leg towards the left side of the room, you go ahead and do so. Two more breaths. Here we bend the knees, inhale towards the ceiling, tuck the hips under, and then you can go over towards the right side of the room. Either keep the hips or the knees stacked, or if you wanted to extend the left leg, you go ahead and do that as well. Make sure that the shoulders are onto the ground here. And both knees, you can bring the hips back to the mat, knees towards the ground, stretch your toes in front of the mat here, prepping for our Shavasana. Inhale, bring the arms all the way towards the ceiling, towards the back of the room, toes pointed towards the end of the mat, taking a long, deep inhale, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And you can place your hands onto your stomach or onto the mat. I wanted to personally thank you for attending the 6 p.m. class. Starting tomorrow, we will resume classes, the night classes at least, back into the gym, as well as online too, for your options. So you're more than welcome to join either in person or online. And for the rest of the time, you can go ahead and enjoy the silence in your Shavasana. I hope you have a good night.